Hey everybody, Spacep0d here. We are at the Indian event and we're about to do a test ride. I'm test riding a 1200 Scout, which is right here. Nice looking bike, little James Dean heritage. I don't normally ride these kind of bikes, so we gotta see how it is. Where's the key? Oh no, it's got recumbent foot pegs. Oh my god, I already hate it. I am like really freaked out right now. I'm gonna be careful. These pegs freak me the frick out. You know what? It's easier if I put my right foot planted down. I hate the riding position. Oh my god, this sucks ballsack. I can't even reach the shifter. Okay, I should keep it pro. Alright guys, this is Spacep0d here. I fucking hate this bike. I already fucking hate it.
I cannot reach the upshift.
The thing is fucking miles, 19,000 miles away from my fucking foot. If I'm stuck in second, you'll know why. My god. I gotta point my toe like a fucking ballerina just to shift the damn thing.
Oh, dude. It's okay. It's only a 60-mile ride.
It's easy to ride, though. It's smooth. I don't mind it. I fucking hate the foot pegs. I expected Sportster foot pegs, not Easy Boy recliner. First thoughts, you guys, you can hear me. I hate the fucking foot pegs. They're like way in front of me. I am currently pointing my toe like a damn frickin' ballerina. And that's just to be ready to shift. Now the good thing is it has a lot of torque. It's somewhat comfortable now that I'm kind of used to it, but I really don't like how it shifts. But that said, I'm gonna get through it. I'm gonna make the best of it. And it is fun to be on an Indian Scout. The only thing I'd be scouting for is a new fucking bike. Look, okay, Indian, I'm sorry. I'm glad you resurrected the brand, or your investors did somehow. But I literally cannot reach the shifter in order to upshift. I gotta sit there and point my toe, and it's already hurting my thigh muscle. And you know, I ride a lot. This is stupid. I'm guessing that I could adjust the length of that so that my reach is not so extreme. But this bike will punish the shit out of you if you're short, and it's set up for someone else, anyone else that's taller.
I have a feeling that that's very adjustable. If that's the case, that can be fixed, that can be remedied, so that's good.
And I gotta relax because I'm really tense. It's a teepee, it's a wigwam, it's a teepee, it's a wigwam. Relax, man, you're too tense. So, it's very easy to accidentally downshift as you're reaching out to upshift.
Is there a gear indicator? No. Do I need one? Probably not.
What's up, Mike? I know I look silly on this thing.
I walked into the dealership guys, or the Indian rep, and I'm like, hey, look, I'm your primary demographic.
And they laughed, because I'm in a spacesuit.
You look epic.
What Indian dealer does not want a spacesuit?
Yo, Brohim.
Looks like we're getting a nice long test ride, too. I gotta commend Indian for doing this, because this is exactly how you get to know a bike, and this is what sells the bike, riding it, right? There's nothing like riding it.
I feel a little awkward on this thing, you can probably tell.
Now, it's got a really nice retro gauge here. It's pretty easy to ride slowly. All the same principles
Apply when you're riding these bikes, except I can't shift. I can't reach the shifter.
So you're gonna see me revving it a little bit. It's got decent torque, it's fun to ride. Like I said, YouTubies, it's a 1200, it's a V-twin. If it's an L-twin, forgive me, I think it's a V-twin though. And why would you make an Indian that is not a V-twin, right? Because it's a Harley competitor. It is an American bike, so it's nice to have an alternate American brand to buy.
So that's good, you know, it's not all just about Harleys. You know, you can buy an Indian, you can buy a Victory now. Victory has a lot of design influence from Harlan-ness. Other than the shifting issues, it's okay, you know. If I relax a little bit, the saddle is nicely cupping my butt top.
And it's pretty comfortable. It feels like I'm constantly being molested. Just kidding.
Brakes are okay for a cruiser. A little better than I expected. I expected some pretty wooden brakes, but they feel pretty good.
Although I'm lacking a little braking power here compared to what I'm used to with my 2-finger Brembos.
That sounds like a bad date.
Ooh, that was weird. So yeah, upshifting is tricky, but maybe I won't have to shift too much. This thing is a torque monster, right? I can feel something on my left leg sort of moving around.
Something going on with the engine. Oh, it's the keys! Oh my god!
The keys are flapping against my leg.
That's terrible design, guys. Okay, actually, you know what? You know what it is.
Stupid keychains on this bike, not recommended. Unless you want something flapping against your freaking leg the whole ride as you struggle to reach the damn shifter, then yeah, just have one key to rule them all and you're set.
Thankfully, the redeeming quality of this torque monster is I don't have to shift too much because I can't really reach. Here we go, I did a nice ballet point.
Going straight to France. This is not what I would bring to the twisties, by the way, so we are in the twisties and, you know, cruising is okay, and you guys can go single file in the twisties, by the way. You don't need to block stagger in twisties.
It's comfortable. I mean, I could probably take a long trip on this, but my thigh would be wrecked by the time I got anywhere.
That felt, okay, bumps feel really, really weird in a corner on this thing. It feels dangerous. Yeah, maybe I'm in too low of a gear. There we go. So I got the key flapping my leg just to remind me I'm not on my bike, and the bike is moving around quite a bit over bumps. It's getting unsettled, and that's a little freaky. Now I see why I pass these things like they're standing still in the canyons.
You know, it's easy to forget the flagship bikes that we ride.
And they're awesome bikes. They're flagships. Oh God, I gotta shift. Okay. That was an event. It was monumental. The success in this ride will be if I don't dump it and if I can still move my leg afterward. I like the flat back paint. I like the flat black paint. Try saying that 10 times fast. Flat black paint. You know, forget red leather, yellow leather. So flat black paint, it's pretty good. A little Johnny Cash style, I like it, I dig it. It's got the tan, sort of natural hide seats. My leg's already really freaking tired.
Just from extending myself out like I'm supposed to be comfortable. I think this is supposed to simulate the look of comfort while torturing you, ironically.
It looks like I'm, you know, in the lap of luxury, and really I'm just like, oh my God, I wish I was on a Grom or something else. I do like the torque, it's fun, you know, it's pretty responsive. The fueling feels okay, it's slightly snatchy at low
RPM, but it's pretty okay. I don't like how it gets unsettled in the bump. I really, really want to put my feet down normally, so it almost feels like I have no foot pegs and I'm like riding on the fenders or something.
What else? Normal controls, they all feel pretty good, you know, they're all in the places you'd expect. And it looks like, do I have a flash to pass? Yes, I do. I have a flash to pass. Good for you, Indian. That's pretty Euro of you. That's pretty awesome. And like I said, guys, I'm complaining about this bike, yes, but it's not my style of bike, but I'm always glad to ride different bikes. You know, I've ridden Harleys, for God's sake. I've ridden a Grom, which I can't flat foot. Yeah, it feels pretty bad over corners. I think a horse would be more stable.
It feels very comfortable, very soft, like, you know, your grandmother hugging you too long.
So, soft is not always what you want here. I'm cool. Ah! So I went over a little bump there, and it was dramatic.
Meanwhile, Mike's on his scalpel of a BMW back there laughing at me as he's using the bike to 0.05% of his potential.
I'm a little scared to be on this bike in the canyon, I gotta be honest. This bike is like, it's like you're used to having a Ferrari, and then you get in chitty bang bang, and you're like, oh, okay, oh, it's crazy. It doesn't feel anything like I'm used to, but I'll ride it. I'll give it a nice whirl. Give it a go. Levers are in a good position. They all feel pretty good. Mirrors are quite nice, you know, effective, stable. Tank is quite grippable, you know, it's comfortable and cool. It's got a big old teardroppy tank.
Hey, you're on camera.
Oh my God, we gotta turn. No. at least I'm used to where the foot pegs are. I can hear your bike, Mike.
Roger that.
Your bike is a Teutonic demon amongst these cows.
But look, you guys, I'm not begrudging you if you like a Harley or any kind of cruiser or a Victory or an Indian. I think it's great that there's so many different bikes for different types of people. You know, and it's fun to try them all, because if you don't try them, you don't know why you like what you like. And obviously, I'm not going to like every bike, okay?
I see the benefit of this. Not to me, but I see the benefit to someone else. Boom. And, you know, different philosophies, right? Some people like minimalism. Some people like extravagance. Some people want a 100-acre farm. Some people want to live in a tiny house.
Some people want to ride an Indian. And, you know, when you say I'm going to go ride an Indian, it sounds like you're going to a gay bar. I got to be honest. I got to really watch. Phrasing! I got to watch my phrasing there. I'm telling my girlfriend, I'm like, honey, I'm going to ride an Indian. Don't wait up.
It's a motorcycle, you silly goof.
Bastard. How dare you? How dare you emasculate me, you silly bitch. So, you got to be careful how your phrasing goes. Even if you say, I'm going to go ride a chieftain, it just makes you look like a resource whore, okay? But yay, Indian. Glad you're back. I am really glad you're back. And I'm sorry about this review.
And you know this is not a paid review. Because what motor journalist in his right mind would get on a bike and go, this fucking If I laugh too hard, I'm going to crash.
What motor journalist in his right? Oh my God, that sucked. What motor journalist in his right mind gets on a bike and goes, this fucking sucks. The key is slapping my leg. I gotta get on my point shoes to shift the goddamn thing.
I mean, feet don't work like that, Indian. Okay, look, if I adjusted the length, it'd be better.
I get it. Stop yelling at the screen, people. I'm just a man.
I'm a squirrel trying to get a nut. Man trying to earn a living.
But I am glad to ride this thing, and I'm thankful that Mamba Motorsports hosted the Indian event. That's cool. You know, we love Mamba Motorsports.
I was telling Mike I want a WLF shirt. Viva la Figa. Viva la Figa. Which means basically long live pussy. Bill Valentino, man, after my own heart.
This is so easy to foot, guys. I can flat foot this puppy. So if you're short and you don't want to be able to change gears, but you want to be able to touch the ground, this is the bike for you.
We're getting on the freeway.
Yeah, we're going to do some freeway time.
I think so. Well,
I think this bike would be at home on the freeway.
It's pretty easy to ride at low speed. Truck, you are not getting in front of me. I'm sorry. You're not going to intimidate me, trucker. Mother trucker. I don't know. What's with the hand movements? Oh, she's letting in the cager.
Okay, we're making it right.
Turning on the signal. I can't tell if the signal's auto-cancel. Looks like it has a hazard switch, which is nice. If you push it in, you'll get a hazard switch. Or you'll get a hazard light effect.
It's not an effect, Space Pilot. It's not a movie industry.
It's a signal. All right, guys. I do like the idea of saddlebags on a bike, but, you know, that's what cars are for. I'm glad they don't have a bike called the Cowboy that I love, because I'd have to say, I'm going to ride a cowboy. Frailing. Okay, we're getting on the freeway.
This will be super fun. There's no wind protection. Not that I mind. I don't think people buy this bike for the wind protection.
Don't expect quick upshifts from me, people. It turns okay. Holds the line all right. Not that I'm going all that fast. Torque is lovely. It's good.
Everything you expect from a V-twin. Quite nice. And let me get up to the top gear here. Now that I have my foot underneath the shifter, is we'll make use of the effort.
Ooh, it really wallows over bumps. I don't like that one little bit.
The front end wiggle. That's not what you want from a motorcycle.
And you know, the other thing is I'm used to riding the front of a bike. I'm used to being leaned over and having my weight over that front wheel. And a bike ideally suited for corners.
And I just love the forward attitude, the aggressive position of a sport bike. Because when you're on a rocket, a land legal, road legal rocket, you should look like you mean business. You don't want to look like you're in your parking lounger.
So I don't really understand the idea of reclining at 80 miles an hour on fast California freeways in a barker lounger position. I don't get that. You know, if I'm on a rocket, I want to damn look like I'm on. I mean, why am I in a spacesuit? I'm not in a freaking Hugh Hefner robe.
Oh, well, this is easy. The windlass is actually not bad.
Yeah, the front end feels really big and wobbly. I don't like it. Sorry, Indian. I'm apologizing a lot, but, you know. What do you want from me? It's an honest review.
You, Mike's back there ready to carve up some twisties, right, Mike?
Roger that.
I just love my light canyon carver. See, now this is going to turn back into a Triumph jizz review. And it's just going to be me jizzing all over the Triumph. And yeah, I do want to ride the Thruxton.
See, I'm talking about other bikes I want to ride already. This is what happened when I was on the Ninja 300. All I could think about were other bikes after a while. I mean, I love that bike,
but there's a value to this. And hopefully YouTubers, you're getting a good sense of what this bike is about if you're 5'3" and short of inseam. Even though my inseam is proportional to my height. Okay, we're getting over. I'm gonna do a block move to help these guys get over. So I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of the ride a little bit and talk a little bit less. This is no Panigale though, Jesus.
That was a lot more fun, wasn't it?
my God, that was like Disneyland, portable Disneyland.
That's what a Panigale is, or my Triumph.
So this is like Jungle Cruise.
I gotta say though, this is a really nice test ride route, Indian. Very generous of you, thank you. And thank you for having your own insurance. That's also very generous and smart.
And really, I gotta commend Indian and every other manufacturer who does these events. I mean, I'm giving it a little shit, but they don't really have me as a demographic. They know that.
I do want to commend them for being smart enough to hold these events, because this is what sells bikes. For every guy in a spacesuit who pans it, you have some other person who loves it.
And sometimes your women won't get on the back of a sport bike, so sometimes this is your only alternative to get your females or whoever it is, your passenger, on the back.
I gotta say, women look good on these bikes. Women look good on any bike. If I didn't love them, I wouldn't give a shit. And that's the problem. I wish I didn't love them so much. It'd be easier. As soon as I can get a damn Android, I'm getting one. I mean, not the phone.
A woman who is fake, but not like Orange County. I'm talking like, hello, sir, may I serve your needs? Can I make you a sandwich?
And I'd be like, yes, robot. And then she would be like, you don't have to talk robot as well. It's just me because I am synthetic.
And I'd be like, romance mode activated, yeah!
Woohoo!
You're a little off topic, buddy.
I am. Who doesn't go off topic when they're Spacep0d?
This is the world's worst review of an Indian Scout.
Where's my eject button? Here it is. Suddenly it's like drone footage. If I get a drone footage, I'm gonna do that. I'll be like hitting the eject button. I'll show the drone in 5 speed going. So guys, thanks for watching the Spacep0d review of the Indian Scout. Check me out on Instagram. It's all in the description down below. I post a lot of stuff. I'm gonna be posting more music, more art, more cat photos, more photos of my food, all the stuff that you really, really want to see. Until next time, Spacep0d out.
Spacep0d, go make your own goddamn sandwich, motherfucker.